Next exit, Boosies! Boosies! Woo, woo, woo! I'm so excited. So I brought pizza bite. Hey, help me a little bit. Oh yeah, sorry. I brought big chips. Cheese! Big hot Cheeto.
And some
Oh! Hey!
set. That's all we need.
I was like, hey, I don't need no more snacks.
We got it.
Sheesh.
Guys, the sun's out.
Dude, I know, it's bright as day.
It was so dark when you picked me up. And that was like a minute ago.
Dang. I'm Boosies, though. We are Boosies.
Thank you.
So guys, we parked super duper 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 far. The entrance is all the way on the other side.
Oh wait.
But
hello?
she's still in water. Okay, do you want to do fit checks real quick?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We always go Alright, so
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I'm like, we can't hear you. What'd you say?
Alright guys, so this is my fit check. Start off with the top. I got this literally yesterday at Target. I'm wearing just a bendy bra under, and it's from Amazon. This is from Buckle. Nike socks.
Have you ever heard that song? Cause I'm a local buddy.
What?
I actually hate that song.
Oh. I actually really hate that song.
It's
So
like
don't
my
ever
least
say
favorite
Buckle.
song. I'm like, don't ever say
What?
Bookie ever again. Aw,
And then Air
cute.
Forces.
Woo!
And then Purse Coach. And then jewelry.
Oh yeah.
Amazon, and then this from where my boyfriend works. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Me trying to go into your necklace.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm like. Okay, my turn. So let's
my
my turn. Okay, so my zapatos. My brother actually got them for me.
Aww.
And then my socks. Don't look at my legs. Anyways, my socks, they're from Academy or Dick's, something like that. My sweater, my boyfriend got it for me.
Aww.
And
What does
then-
it say? What does it say?
Heaven sent, and then que Dios te bendiga.
Hey.
Drip.
Drip.
Lululemon.
Cute.
And then these are Stage Collection, and then I'm just wearing a sports bra under. My sports bra is from Lululemon, and then my hat, I thrifted it too.
Nice.
Cute. So yeah,
Cute.
that's it.
Whoop whoop.
Baby nerd.
That lady is looking at us. I'm scared.
don't be
look,
scared.
Don't look, guys.
Who is it?
Guys, so my outfit was from. Oh my god.
No,
my
don't be
outfit-
scared.
My outfit's from.
I better not see that side eye.
So this is from Amazon. I think. My shorts are from my sister's closet. She gave it to me. Thanks, sister. Then my Crocs. I didn't know what to put for shoes, to be honest.
Go cozy vibes.
Yeah, we're gonna take off our shoes anyway.
Not the socks though.
No, not the socks. I didn't do it.
Because
My toes are-
I didn't get ready on that.
My toes are long overdone.
I got $11 to my name. Hey. But yeah, that's it. Oh, guys, I actually did a little clip in the back. I know they look so cute. I tried.
Maybe you could get
I was like, wait, I'm gonna try today.
a Bussy's clip.
Oh, do they sell those?
Maybe.
Okay. Let's see. But yeah, that's it, guys. Fit checks.
Cute.
Transition. I think it's good. Yeah. It just like breaks. I think we would actually. It's $15. Not that bad. I don't think so. Yeah. Sorry. $15 for kids shares.
Can you get those? I can't reach that.
Yeah, hold on. I can't either. Oh, you got it. Oh, perfect. 2 in 1.
Nice.
Cute. Okay. Where's Oz, where's your chair?
I haven't.
Oh. I didn't even see that. Y'all are so funny. Fashionably fashioned.
No food, guys.
Oh. No food? No food?
I couldn't go one time.
Yeah, me neither. I'm good. Oh, sorry. No food? Let's get snacks at least, guys. Come on, you guys are kind of being a little ridiculous. Do we get merch so we can remember this day? Oh my goodness. It's a bracelet?
Yeah. It's one of those things
Oh,
He's giving me a
should we get friendship bracelets?
we should make friendship bracelets like charm bracelets.
Oh, that'd be cute. Haul time!
Pussy time! So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I didn't get anything.
You got a chair.
I got a kid's chair, actually. And a little protein bar. That's it.
Good job. I also got Birdie Mar. This is actually my favorite protein bar.
She influenced me to get it.
Piña. I got some spicy pickles. I got this protein bar. The thing is, I wanted the cookie, Larry's, and Lenny's, but this is like the second best, which I feel like would kind of match it. So that's why I didn't get that protein bar, but I also like that protein bar. Sorry to ruin the vibes, you know. And I was like, I might as well matching somewhere else. But we also got 2 kids' chairs.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, yeah.
we got
us.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now we are on our way to the beach. Let's go to the beach.
Beach. Let's go get away.
Say? What you guys say?
All right.
Why is it looking? Just walk slowly.
Yeah, you caught that.
Hey guys! I'm Bibi.
I'm Oz.
And I'm Steph. Welcome back to our channel.
On this week's episode, we will be doing a Bible study with us, Beach Edition. Beep. Sorry guys, this is Future Bibi coming to y'all. We failed to mention that we're also doing a Spend a Sunday vlog with us, so just FYI, moving forward with the video. Woo! So sit down and join us, and let's get on with the video.
Alright guys, so we're just going to start off our little episode with our testimony throughout the week. Of course, we're just human. We go through struggles, and we just want to share that with you because I know a lot of people don't do that. Yeah, I feel like if we share it with you, it'll bring you guys closer to us and also bring you closer to God as well, because throughout the week, we use stuff through the Bible or like other ways through worship to help us out throughout our week.
So, this past week, I've been struggling mentally just because even they have noticed that I've really tend to isolate myself when I go through it's not even that I go through anything. It's just I feel meh and I just feel out of it and I feel unmotivated. So I was feeling like that this past week, and Steffi actually texted me and she was like checking up on me, and I really appreciated that because I personally don't notice it when I isolate myself, and I don't mean to. It's just my way of coping with it, and I now know that it's not a healthy way to cope with it, I feel like I have people around me that care about me so much, and I should just go to them. But basically, I wasn't going to the gym, or I wasn't reading my Bible as much, and I just wasn't feeling motivated at all to do anything. And so I started reading. I opened my Bible, and it started when we did our first Bible study in the morning, and that's when I read what I read, and it was like an eye-opening, like, girl, take a second to just open your Bible, because the answer is there. But I'll go more into it as they share their testimonies too. So yeah, that's basically what I went through.
All right, so for my testimony, I can't really think of what went on this week because it's always so fast-paced. But I do realize that, again, I'm not consistent with reading my Bible, and I notice that it has such like a detrimental effect on me because I don't feel good about myself. I don't feel like a good Christian, or I don't feel good as a person. And also because I'm in school right now, it's so hard to like be consistent with that, and having to worry about tests and like exams, or just getting homework done on time, especially because I'm in like a 8-week course, or 2 8-week courses, and it's just so hard to be consistent with it. And I noticed, this is a little bit TMI, but I think I'm gonna start my little menstrual cycle soon. My little menstrual cycle, so man, don't worry about it. But I noticed, like, when I get to that point, or when that time is coming, I do get a little bit down, and I take things a little bit too personally, especially like with the people around me. I feel like, oh, this person hates me. And I even like texted Vivi. I was like, do you hate me? Or like, are you upset with me? Like, I'm sorry. And like all those things, or like I feel like my boyfriend's mad at me, or like I get mad at my boyfriend, or just like anything like that. I just feel the need to like distance myself, or like at the same time not like give people as much like pizzazz into my text or anything like that, because I feel like I just do too much, and I feel like I make people angry or whatever. Yeah, I'm too hard on myself. Like, I keep telling myself, like, they don't want that. Just stop. But something that did help me was worship music. I actually started listening a lot more to worship music strictly, and it really helped me out. And I love it so much because I'm able to sing it, and the beat to it is a lot more upbeat and happy, and it makes me feel better. And another thing that made me feel better was just like looking at my prayer board. Like, I look at the pictures that I put up there, I look at the verses, and it just reminds me that God is truly good through thick and thin. No matter what you go through, no matter what struggles you're going through, he's still good. Even though you go through struggles, he's still good. And yeah, and then like reading through my Bible as well, but I'll share those verses later on.
For me, my testimony this week is similar to the ladies. I feel like I've been doing a lot of internal things. I'm just getting to the point where I'm just tired of losing, where I'm letting the enemy win, or like take charge of my life, where I'm just kind of mentally either losing or just physically losing, where I'm just not putting effort or time because I'm just like, what's the point? So I just kind of was just like, I'm over it. Like, I'm really tired of losing. Like, I have God on my side, and I've always told myself that I never will be defeated. And sometimes I do get defeated, and I hate that I do, because I'm just kind of like, okay, like, I need to stand up. So this week was a lot of like dealing with losses and turning them into wins. And that way I did it as with reading my Bible a little bit. A lot of verses that I'm reading about is about dealing with your emotions, aligning it with your relationship with God. Kind of saying as in like, stop letting your feelings take charge of the way you're living your life. It's kind of getting to the point where it was just like, oh, I'm having a bad day, so I'm just gonna stop for today. And it's kind of like, wake up and realize that there's more to life than your feelings. Stop living for the world and live for God. When you see the way of God, it's just so much brighter, so much better. And that's something that I really was paying more attention to this week, because honestly, I'm just a very emotional person, so anything kind of gets to me, or anytime I'm very indecisive as well, so anytime I have a decision, I really dwell on it, and it's very hard on my mind and hard on my heart, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling, I don't want to disappoint anybody, and it's just really tough for me to be like, yes, no, it's not for me, and kind of know if it's for me or not me. So like realizing if it's a blessing from God, or just like life is just happening, and that's something I've been struggling with, because it's kind of been like, oh God, is this for me? Like, is this what you're sending me? Is this my new life? Like, what is this journey? But I think what I've learned a lot was really trusting in him, and kind of just walking and knowing he'll meet you halfway. I also told myself, if I really have to dwell on it and be really upset, it's just not for me. I feel like the way of God is just so bright and so beautiful that it wouldn't be filled with anxiousness. It wouldn't be filled with just doubt. Yeah, he would give me signs as well. And that's honestly personally because it was just so heavy on my heart this week. Even honestly, I was like, can you help me write a paragraph? Because I was literally like, I had to make a decision. So I was really dwelling on it. And it was something so hard because it was taking a lot of emotions. And I was very like anxious all the time because I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know if this is God's way or is it my way. Like, I want to live for him. But like, it's just like, I don't know if I should go this way or that way. And then I told myself, like, set yourself a little bit back, because sometimes we're like, God, like, God, is this you? This is you. But I also had to reflect on my ways, because I wasn't as close to God as I usually was. So that was another thing where I really had to sit down and really connect with my relationship back aligned, because I felt like it was very disconnected. And not saying that God doesn't love you when you are disconnected. It was just like, I feel like I was so like, God, is this from you? Like, very indecisive, because I wasn't in a stable mind with my relationship with God. So I wasn't able to make that a clear decision where it was like, okay, like, I know my God talks to me through my Bible. I know he would talk to me here, or like if I pray about it, it would be like, noticeable. But since I was lacking in those, it was kind of harder for me to be indecisive, like, very like, what is it? And I think that's why it was kind of eye-opening for me to step back and just be like, okay, let me focus on my relationship. That way I'm not in a constant state of mind where, is this for me? Like, God, are you sending me this blessing? I'll know this blessing's from God. Because I even searched up on Google. I was like, how do you know if you received a blessing from God? Like, I was really so stressed out, because honestly, from like the looks of it, it looked beautiful. And then I sat down and I read my Bible, and I was like, okay. And then I was falling in love with the idea of success, but it wasn't aligning with my morals. So it was kind of like, okay, there you go, my prayers are answered. Like, that's literally what I was looking for. And I have a lot of verses to share. I'm going to read some of Job verses that helped me get through this week. I'm going to try to go quick as possible so we can start our actual Bible study, because this is just a testimony, sorry. But these really, really got me in check and got me really like with everything I just went through this week. It was just more aligned with me. Thank you. I'm like... The first one is the book of Job, and it's going to be chapter 12, line 3. I have a mind as well as you. I am not inferior to you. Who does not know all these things? So this is Job basically expressing his ways. He was being more doubtful, more like very negative, and more just alongside of what his friends were actually telling him. He had lost everything. Now, I wrote this down because I was like, I'm feeling like Job. I'm saying I know, but I'm not living like it. And I feel like that's what tends to happen all the time, where I'll be like, yeah, I know that. I know God wants me to do this. God wants me to do that. I know. But like, if you know it, you're not saying it. You're not doing it. So that stuck out to me, because I was like, okay, like, yeah, girl, but you're not living like it. So I wrote that one down. And next line afterwards, I wrote that as well. I have become a laughingstock to my friends. Though I called on God, he answered, a mere laughingstock through righteous and blameless. And I wrote, live for God, not the world. So like, even when others don't agree, others are like not aligning with you, but it aligns with God's way, that's when you have to realize that you have to stop living for the world and not for God. And this week I felt like I was putting God last, because I was so busy and overwhelmed with working for others, doing all my scheduled and all my things that I had to do, but I was leaving God last. Like, I wasn't making time. I wasn't putting time aside to read my Bible, pray at least. Like, I was just like, I'm just really busy right now. And I caught myself living for the world and not for God. So then it was just kind of like, okay, Vivi, you need to, 1, slow down. But 2, if it doesn't align with others, it doesn't matter, because it aligns with him. So that was something that stuck into my mind. My last one. Okay, guys, I went a little bit faster than I thought. Good. 18:4 4. You who tear yourself to pieces in your anger, is the earth to be abandoned for your sake, or must the rocks be moved from their place? So this has stuck note to me because not necessarily anger, but emotions. It's like, is the world gonna end because of me being upset? Is the world gonna end because, is the world gonna be moved around because what I feel like Sally doesn't feel like, or Sally doesn't care about my feelings? Like, that's where I was kind of like, stop letting your feelings take charge of you. Like, stop letting your feelings take charge of your life, of what you do the next day. Like, that's why God is so powerful. That's why he's so beautiful, because he doesn't think about feelings. He look at what he did for us. Like, he was so selfless there. Like, we really had to be so much more selfless, and it was kind of eye-opening to be like more selfless. And I was just like, wow. Like, that's what opened my eyes about, like, I really need to work on not letting my emotions take charge of my actions. Yeah. Or like allow it to like realign my whole entire life because it makes me upset. So yeah, when I read these things, I was like, okay, I really need to just get myself better, like get it together. Because honestly, the more I was like so all over and scattered brain, it was all here. It was all telling you just like wake up and see what you're doing. Like, I get it, Vivi, but let's align it back. Yeah, like let's take a step back and let's get it together. So that was my testimony, and that's how I overcame it. Book of Job has really been playing a factor in my life. I will be going more into details with other verses that helped and kind of play a factor, but that was my testimony for this week.
Alright guys, so let's get into the verses that we want to share with you guys. So first, I don't really have like a specific verse. It's kind of like a story. To give you guys like a little bit of context, it's in the book of Mark. I mean, I'll go more in depth as I go through the verses. With this, it's the parable of the sower. So God is basically saying that himself is the sower, and he grows seeds in different types of soil. So there's different types of soil. There's rocky soil, there's thorny soil, and then there's good soil for his seeds. To be a little bit more in depth, the sower is God, the seed is his word, and then the soil is our hearts. So for a stony heart, that's basically a person who is stubborn and has like a rock heart where they don't want the word to get to their heart, and they're very stubborn. A thorny heart is where God puts his words into your heart, but there's different factors in your life where you just choke the word and you're not letting it get to you. And then there's good soil where there's just nothing in your way. It's just a clear path for God to let his words into your heart and allow you to live through God's will. If you guys want to follow along, it's in the book of Mark, chapter 4. There's a parable beforehand, but Jesus explains this in verses 13 all the way through 20. So one of the verses that really stuck out to me was line 18, where it says, "Others are like seed sown among thorns. These are the ones who hear the word, but the worries of this age, the deceitfulness of wealth, and the desires of other things enter in and choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful." This part really stuck to me because I'm too worried about everything else in this world, and I'm too worried about fulfilling my flesh instead of fulfilling God's will. So basically, to go more specific, I struggle a lot with my financial state. I worry way too much about money. That's because I just was taught that in my household, we always kind of worried about money. Money was like a big factor. It helped with like bills, paying for stuff, food, groceries, rent, bills. Especially with me, I pay for my own car. I pay for my insurance, the car note, and my own groceries. I pay for basically everything that I have right now. I mean, I'm truly blessed, but at the same time, as a college student, I can't really work as much. I don't have the job that I want yet, and I just tie everything into money, and I really need to stop that. And I let that get in the way of getting closer to God, and it makes me closer to the world than to God. But again, this whole parable sticks out to me because God sows his word into each and every one of us, whether we have a stony heart, thorny heart, or a good heart. Like, at any point of our life, he still loves us, and he puts it in our heart for a reason. And it's our job to make his path clear. The note that I put sticks out to me a lot because I allow other factors to put me in distress, which doesn't allow me to seek the word and abide by it. Alright guys, so I just took a little bit of a break because I felt like I was rambling. I got too much into my head, and while I took a little break, I just wrote some things down that I do remember when I was going through this parable. So first off, I also want to add that we went through these verses in church, but at church I didn't really grasp the whole point of the parable. And the whole point of it was to really take some time into these parables to learn what God is really saying to us, instead of just like letting that go and being like, oh, okay, I know what that means, but just forget about that later on. Because these parables mean so much to him, and they mean something deeper than we really think. But after like reading it to myself and slowly just going through it and just trying my best to understand it, I prayed over it, and before I read my Bible, I prayed that God opened my eyes and my heart to his wisdom so I could share it with you guys, because I do remember going through it at church, and I really wanted to understand it, especially because of the importance of parables, because it makes me closer to God and like knowing what he's actually saying to me, not only with very direct things, but using not really direct things that he is specifically saying, but through actions and like actually going through things and thinking about it. After going through these verses, it made me realize how good God is, and it made me realize that our struggles are just so good. Like, I'm so happy that I went through struggles in my life because of that. Or I used to think that God wasn't a good person because of the stuff that I've been through in my life. I used to think like, why am I going through this? Like, I hate that I have to go through these specific things, and it made me so sad as a person. Instead of going to God and praying about it and thanking him and like learning from those situations and making myself into a stronger person with God, I just dwelled on it way too much and made it farther from him. But then again, he does all these things for a specific reason. He sows his words into our hearts, whether we have a stony heart at one point or if we have a thorny heart at another point. And he does this all for a reason, so we could realize within ourselves and later on build a strong foundation within our faith and strong roots to understand that those struggles helped us become the people that we are today, and helped us become the individuals and strong individuals that we are today. And it helps us help other people and remind them that God is truly good. And again, it just makes me so happy and so grateful that I went through like specific things in my life, because it made me closer to God, and it made me feel like God is truly good. He is the King of all kings, and without him, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And without the struggles that I've been through, and when he sowed his word into my heart at any point of my life, he is still good. And yeah, that's it.
All right. That's crazy that you said that, because I literally wrote that down.
Really?
And I was just like, what is going on? What? It's crazy. Okay. So, like I said, when I was saying my testimony, I was really struggling. So last night, actually, I started to just journal and like just expressing myself and my feelings onto my paper, and just writing down everything that I felt this past week. So my pen wasn't working.
No, sorry, I'm just holding it for you.
Okay, cool. I struggled mentally, and at times I asked myself, why, God? I asked myself, if you were so great, God, why am I going through these mental struggles? I turned to him, and at times it felt as if he wasn't listening to me. And this is coming from someone who, because of that uncertainty I turned to my Bible and I found that what I read was, I could relate to it a lot. So I get really emotional just talking about it, because I just opened my Bible and I was just reading that and I was like, what? So it was like a eye-opening. So I was reading Psalms, and the first verse was on 10:1. It says, Lord, why do you stand so far away? Why do you hide in times of trouble? In arrogance, the wicked relentlessly pursue their victims. Let them be caught in the schemes they have devised. So when I read that, I could relate to it, just because I was at a point in my life where I was questioning it. I was questioning why would he put me through these struggles if he is so good? And I didn't want to be considered that wicked person, because I believe there's a God, and I believe that he is so good in my life. He has blessed me with so many things, but at times I get into this mindset that I'm like, why? And so I could relate to it, just because I was dealing through some struggles. And in my Bible, there's like this paragraph that summarizes kind of like what Psalms reads. And at the end of it, it says, find courage in his promises and wait expectantly for his deliverance. I just need to learn how to be patient with him. He's not just going to work like this. You need to just be patient, and it's the journey of it, the struggles of it, that makes you like learn. And I need to just be patient with his work, because he will deliver. So I found clarity in that, and I need to just learn to be patient with him, and because he's working. I just need to be patient. So yes, now moving on to Phoebe.
So all my verses are in the book of Job. That's currently the chapter I'm in, and I kind of wanted to stay in one place. So I'm going to start off with chapter 4, verse 2. It says, if someone ventures a word with you, will you be impatient? But who can keep you from speaking? Moving on to 3. Think how you have instructed many, how you have strengthened feeble hands. Moving on to 4. Your words have supported those who stumble. You have strengthened faltering knees. Moving on to 5. But now trouble comes to you, and you are discouraged. It strikes you, and you are dismayed. Moving on to 6. Should not piety be your confidence, and your blameless ways your hope. What I picked up on this was similar to what the girls had said. Literally, I feel like sometimes what happens is we get impatient, and sometimes we get discouraged, and we're not confident in what is being happening or what's occurring. So what I picked up was sometimes we can portray as a person who is like, yay, like I got this, I'll overcome anything. And then once something happens, we lose all of that. We lose that patience, because once something goes south, it's not where we want it to be. So we get impatient with the progress, we get impatient with the problem, and we lose our confidence, we get discouraged. What I want to learn is that when there's troubles, that means there's something occurring. That means there's something good that's going to happen. There's going to be a good outcome. I want to overcome this when it's troubles to give up mindset. Needed that eye-opening kind of like be confident in the journey that you have with God. Walk with him with your head high. Like, it's going to be hard. Nobody's it's going to be easy. Like, it's going to be hard. Of course, we get distracted because we see everybody having such a beautiful, lavish life where you're like, it doesn't look hard for them, so it should be easy for me too. But we have to understand that we have different purposes in life. We have different drives in life, and God did that for a reason. If we were all the same, we wouldn't be the people we are. It would just be boring, or it'd just be like not as fulfilling. And I think that's what we really need to cherish, more the moments and the concept behind everything. So yeah, there's gonna be more journeys like that, or more verses like that, but just the beginning.
All right, guys, so now we're on to our second verse. We just took a little bit of time for a break. All right, so for this verse, it's gonna be in chapter 1. Again, this is the book of Mark, and it's going to be line 3, which says, a voice of one crying out in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord, make his path straight. So again, this just reminds me of the parable of the sower. So God again sows his word into any part of our life, whether that's a stony soil or thorny soil. No matter what it is, he wants you to clear that path for him. And again, he sows his words in us again for a reason, and we have to learn how to make that path straight. And again, that makes us into a stronger person. A note that I put was prepare the road in our hearts for God to make his way, fill in the holes and break down hills in order for God to do his works through us. And then I also put a note down here. It says, we're not only fighting ourselves for our relationship with God, but we're fighting ourselves to make a straight path for God to work through us. We still struggle every single day. There's still going to be paths in our road that make it a little bit rocky, but we have to be strong enough and remember that we're building strong roots to be closer to God, and it makes us into a stronger person as well. And yeah.
Okay, continuing on with my second verse, I am currently reading Psalms still. And we're going to start at Psalms 10 through 11. More specifically, 7 through... honestly, that whole page. I'm going to just read what I highlighted. So, cursing, deceit, and violence fill his mouth. Trouble and malice are under his tongue. Helpless people fall because of the wicked one's strength. The helpless one entrusts himself to you. You are a helper of the fatherless. Lord, you have heard the desire of the humble. You will straighten their hearts, and you will listen carefully. So these verses stick out to me just because I need to put my faith in Jesus completely and have faith that he will bring me out of that dark tunnel that I am in. He will be my light out. I need to trust in his process even when I am eager for answers, have the patience and entrust in him always and completely. I don't want to turn out to be wicked and just have those negative thoughts in my head that I can't get out of that dark side. Always have patience for him and patience for myself. I tend to just shut down and always know that he is my strength, and I will get out of it always if I just follow him and his ways. So yeah, moving on to Phoebe.
I'm still in Job. So this is going to be chapter 6, verse 11 through 13. What strength do I have, and that I should still hope? What prospects that I should be patient? Do I have the strength of stone? Is my flesh bronze? Do I have any power to help myself now that success has been driven from me? I put this, it was more to where power isn't success. Power is God. With him, you have power. I think sometimes when we lose our success, we tend to take it personal, where it's like, I'm lost, I have nothing, and we tend to idolize success rather than God. So that was something I hold to me, because sometimes I need to stop going in the direction of success and follow the direction of God, because he has a will and a way for me, and that's the way I want to go. So I put that aside for me, and I really kind of connected with it, because since Job was kind of more on the negative side, being able to see more of a positive light and see like the thoughts that Job had, and even me myself have these thoughts, it was nice to kind of have a change in perspective and realize that God is what we need to be seeking rather than success. And yeah.
Okay, so that will conclude our Bible study. I will end it off for all of us, just because all three of us have been dealing with those anxious thoughts and like just being in our minds a lot, in our head a lot, and it kind of brought us like a little bit distant from each other. Like we didn't rely on each other. We just need to realize that we have each other, but it's just that I will speak for me personally. I just turned to like myself, and I'm glad I just went to God. So, and the loneliness can sometimes be getting to us, just crumble and just become little people. So now we just open our Bibles and we always turn to God, and we find our answers there. Even when we don't rely on each other, God will always be there for us. He always seems to have the answers for everything, and it provides us clarity. So now I'm just gonna read a verse that really stood out for me and really brought peace to my heart and my mind. So to end it off, it is from Psalms 16, sorry. And it states, I will bless the Lord who counsels me, even at night when my thoughts trouble me. I will let the Lord guide me because he is at my right hand. I will not be shaken. Therefore, my heart is glad and my whole being rejoices. My body also rests securely. And I feel like we could all take that with us today and be at peace that he is with us. Even when we feel like we're not being ourselves, we can look back now and realize that the way that we are living our lives now, we can notice in our patterns now that we are more at peace because of God and our relationship with God. And we just need to know that the struggles and the gloomy side of it is just the journey, and we need to be thankful for that, even though it's like something really dark and like not the pretty side of things. But it's just something that we need to be thankful for because it really teaches us and it makes us really stronger. So yeah.
And yeah, guys, that concludes our Bible study session with us. Now we're gonna continue on with this vlog and we're gonna go eat. So we're at the restaurant now, and we just finally are able to use the restroom, and then we're gonna go to the actual restaurant. Going to, what's it called?
Moody Cafe in the Park.
Cafe in the Park
Which
is where we're going.
in Moody Gardens.
Whoop 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 whoop. So
we'll
yeah,
see.
finally was able to use the restaurant.
I know.
Let's go. Hey guys, we got a little carried away. They said all you can eat, so we did. Yo. This is so embarrassing. Like, you sure can put on some weight.
So I said I need to be in a calorie deficit.
Okay, bottoms up.
They don't know water
droplets.
Don't forget the ranch. Dang, we ate. Alright guys, we just finished eating.
We just finished.
Okay.
We just finished. What y'all gotta say? What did y'all gotta say?
Bro, I got shy. Okay, we just finished eating. Now we're gonna go. I don't know, where are we going?
Moody Gardens.
We're
at Moody Gardens.
Where are we going?
Oh, we're going to the Strand.
Please enter your plane number.
Oh my god.
Pink. Oh, look how cute. We're going into an antique shop.
Hopefully we find a memory box.
Aw, that'd be cute actually. We're looking for a memory box to put all of our memories that we have together.
I'm like opening like a
Whoa. Where? Oh, let me see. 1,000. I don't think we can get a box here.
Oh, my brother-in-law has one.
Avengers. Batman. Superman. That is so cool. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, look at those telephones.
Whoa, look at this like little area. Whoa. This is so cool. Alright guys, we actually did something crazy, but we weren't able to vlog inside because we're not allowed to, but
Do you see it?
we actually went time traveling.
We went to the, what was it called?
It's like a vintage, wait, this old time photos. It's in, oh, it's right there. So Buster's old time photo. This is the Victorian area.
Victorian. There we go.
Yeah. We did come down to like the Houston area or Galveston. It's gonna be on, where's it? Strand. Buster's old time photos, and it was so worth it.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
It was so fun, dude. I can't. I had a little puffy skirt on and everything.
No,
Dude,
literally.
I was turning up. I wish you could have recorded.
I know. It's just kind of sad that we didn't get to record.
It was fun though.
Yeah. This is really cute. 38. Bibles are 30. That lamp's really cute too. We're at 11%, by the way.
Alrighty guys, that concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for spending this Sunday with us and also tuning in into our Bible study with us. We are exhausted. It has been a long day. We've been up since 5 a.m. and it's currently 4:23, so we are concluding this video, concluding this day. We appreciate you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up.
And don't forget to leave a comment down below. Tell us your favorite part of this video and maybe share a verse with us in the comments too.
Also, hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for future videos.
And remember guys, we love you and God loves you. Bye!